You guys are probably looking at me here and saying, James, where's your jersey? Well, the way this Leaf team played last night, I just don't feel it fitting to put on that jersey right now. The Leafs, with Kazimir Kaskisuo in net, in his first National Hockey League game, you expect the Leafs to actually try and play for their goalie who is making his debut? Instead, they just sit back and they just let Pittsburgh absolutely pummel them, and they lose 6-1 to the Pittsburgh Penguins. Now, was Kaskisuo great? I wouldn't say so. What, did he get any sort of help? Not even in the slightest. There's no excuses. The Leafs started back-to-back. So were they. The Leafs had to travel. So did they. The Leafs are just not playing well at all. They're showing no fight. They're showing no energy. It's ridiculous to watch now. I try to have faith in this team every single day, but they're not giving me any sort of, hey, we're giving it our all. It doesn't look like it out there. And I thought, I really believed this game might be a bit different because of the fact that Kaskisuo was playing in his NHL debut on the road in Pittsburgh. You want to play for your goalie, limit the amount of quality chances he's got against him, and just do everything he can. But instead, the Leafs just hang him out to dry, and he gets absolutely pummeled. Great job. Way to work for your teammates, guys. Terrible hockey game last night. Absolutely awful. First period. Jake Gensel on the power play. There you go. He's allowed 3 shots apparently at net. Kazimir Kaskisuo makes the first couple good saves, especially the one sprawling, but no one's there to clear the guy in front. He's able to grab his own rebound off the deflection and then just put it in the net. Next one, the Leafs let Evgeny Malkin skate right down the middle of the ice. No problem. No issues there. Just let this guy come. Malkin has been awful this year. Before that game last night, he had not had a good season. All right, he only had 7 points in 8 games. Actually, he's only played the 9 games, so never mind. He's actually been pretty good. But you can't let a guy like that, of that caliber, literally skate down the middle of the ice. Cece's got his guy. Muzzin's some reason behind the net. On Andreas Johnsson, I don't know what he was doing. Just kind of coasting down the middle of the ice. And then as the puck gets dropped off for Malkin, who's got a full head of steam going right to the net, Johnsson stops and he's like, I'm just going to try and stick a leg out and block it. Yeah, that doesn't work. Put in effort, guys. On one of the other goals, I don't know. I turned it off after the first period because it was just embarrassing to watch. I don't know which goal it was. It actually might have been that Malkin goal, or maybe it was a different goal. I don't even know at this point. I saw Matthews, and it was somebody else just kind of watching the play. A guy's in front, loose, and they're just watching. These guys are getting paid $11 million, $11.5 million. Marner Hecky's injured, and he's making, 10.8? Nylander, God, put some effort into the game, my man. This team is just embarrassing to watch. I will put my jersey on and do what I can every day to support my team when they show me effort. I'm not going to give them as much effort. Right now I'm giving them as much effort as they're giving the Leafs and the fan base. Because it's basically nothing. I'm giving them this. Okay, I'll hold that. This is my team. I live and die with the Toronto Maple Leafs. But sometimes, like now, are they embarrassing to watch? Absolutely. We can't watch this team and say that we're proud of them. They're making so much damn money, and they're looking useless. They look awful out there. The Leafs have now lost, 5 straight games. They're 9-4 on the year, and they're letting games go away. The Leafs are now 5th in the division. And every team in the division except for Detroit has played less games than the Leafs. Sorry, everybody other than Buffalo has played less than 2 games. The Ottawa Senators, are 5 points back of the Leafs. But they have 2 games in hand. It's embarrassing. And these guys must feel embarrassed. Cody Ceci, how many minutes did this numbnut have last night? Where are we here? Minutes. There we are. Where's Cody? Riley didn't even play 20 minutes. Cody Ceci played 21 and a half minutes. Mike Babcock, what are you seeing? Cody Ceci ain't the great skater. He's not the best defenseman. He doesn't play physical. You're playing him pitch 1 year at $4.5 million, gonna see what he's all about, and that can damn well let him walk at the end of the year. But instead, you're playing him 21 and a half minutes. You're playing Morgan Riley, the Leafs' best defenseman, is playing a minute and a half less than Cody Ceci. Who else we got? Dermott, only 60 minutes. Ceci played 5 more minutes. Where else are we here on the point? So Muzzin played a little bit more. As he should. So Muzzin played almost over 3 minutes more than Morgan Riley. Okay. Where are we here? Where's Tyson Barrie? The guy played 4 more minutes than Tyson Barrie. Why is Cody Ceci so damn special? I mean, enlighten me. Coach Babcock, and as we've talked about it, and I've seen a few comments, and I'm slowly starting to agree with it. However, Mike Babcock gets into his ways, and he doesn't change it. No matter what happens. He has his lineup, his guys, and that's the case. Does that sound familiar to Toronto sports fans? Yeah. Dwayne Casey did that. Dwayne Casey was so set in his ways, he did not want to change anything with the way that team looked. And when there was a problem, he didn't change it. Nothing was changed. And then what happens? You don't win. They changed to Nick Nurse, a guy who's a much better coach when it comes to in-game adjustments. And yeah, you get Kawhi Leonard and whatnot, but you win a damn championship. So, I'm not saying Mike Babcock should be fired, because as much as people want to continue to rip him apart, which, at this point, and I'm seeing these minutes, and it just doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I get it. But the thing I do have is, it's not like the Leafs are lacking talent. The Raptors were also lacking an all-star. They brought Kawhi. The Leafs have a lot of great players. John flippin' Tavares, Austin Matthews, Mitch Marner when healthy. Morgan Riley had 70 points last year. Damn good defenseman. They have Frederik Andersen, who overall isn't a bad goaltender. That's the setting piece for a great team. But they're just not playing hard. And as I always say to you guys, it's not about being physical and fighting guys and crushing guys in corners and what. It's playing hard on the puck that wins games. Well, clearly, they're not doing that. So I don't know what has to be done for this team to wake up. I don't know if they're going to wake up. I don't know if it's a Mike Babcock firing. I don't know if we're waiting for Mitch Marner to come back, but at that point, it's going to be too late. What is this team going to do to turn around if they turn around? The Leafs do not play until Tuesday. They are in Vegas. Look, the schedule don't get any easier. You play Boston at home, you lost that. You play Pittsburgh on the road, I thought they might have an opportunity because it's a back-to-back. Both teams played the back-to-back. They don't have Sidney Crosby. Yeah, they won 6-1 without Crosby, by the way. And, you got your goalie in his NHL debut, and you want to put up the best performance you can in front of him. None of that happened. Now you got to play in Vegas. Now, I don't know what Vegas' home and away record is, but if you guys can let me know, I'm assuming they're a much better team at home than they are on the road. They are struggling as well. They've lost 5 straight games. They're 9-9-3 on the year. We're 9-9-4. So you're going to Vegas, a team who's struggling, like the Leafs, trying to find themselves. So this is your opportunity. Now, I get it, you're in Vegas. I'm not saying it's a must win. But this will kind of give me an idea of where this team is. Because both teams are really struggling. Both teams are looking for a win. Who's going to break first? Are the Leafs going to go out there in Vegas, come out flying? Well, we haven't seen that this year. We haven't seen the Leafs come out of the gate with anything all year long. And it's embarrassing. This team, now I love when people say, well, they're great in the second period. That's nice. You have to start on time. You have to. In this sport, there is no coming back fast. You can't do that. If you do, that's great. You can't do it every night. The Leafs got to start a damn game on time. They didn't do it in the last game. They were down, wasn't it like 14-7 or 18-7 in shots in the first period? They let Kaskisuo face like almost 20 shots in the first period. You know, I mean, it's ridiculous. If this team can find a way to start first period strong, like they did last year, they did a great job last year starting games on time. The problem was closing the games and holding leads. If this team can start a game right and get that first goal, maybe even the second goal of the game as well, and going into the first intermission with a lead of 1 or 2, or heck, even more for that matter, I'm really curious about how this team plays the rest of the game. Because I'm sick and tired of basically not wanting to watch the first period because this team never shows up. This video has been an entire just a rant, a rage, a frustration. As you can see, I'm not even wearing the jersey. I don't know if I've ever done this on this channel. I've worn shirts, like not jerseys before, because I was talking about, you know, certain other things. I don't know. It was like 1 or 2 times I've done it. But, I mean, the reason I'm not is because they're not showing me effort. So why the heck am I going to show them effort? They give me an effort on the ice, and they play hard for a full 60 minutes. And even if they don't, I mean, no, let me stop there. Come out with a victory, then yeah, I'll give them the time of day. I'll give them my effort. But if they're not going to go out there every day and they're looking for these pretty passes, they're looking for all this, and those aren't there, oh well, we're going to lose. No. It's not fair to you guys. It's not fair to me. And it's not fair for any single Leaf fan out there right now. It's embarrassing. It's sad to watch. They got to wake up. I've said this over and over, but that's the truth. If this team wants to sniff any part of the playoffs, they got to wake up. They got to play better. And like I said, probably quite a few times in this video, they got to start on time. There's no way fans are bust. My jersey's right here, people. I mean, I was debating wearing the damn thing, but I chose not to because they haven't given me any effort. So why am I going to give them my effort? Plain and simple. All right? So you know what, guys? That is going to do it for this one. If you guys enjoyed this video and you guys did not enjoy that game last night, smack that like button. Do appreciate that. Hit the subscribe button if you guys have not already. Comment down below your guys' thoughts on the game, your thoughts on the video, your thoughts on everything towards what this Leaf team is doing right now. I want to hear your guys' thoughts. I mean, this is about you guys going crazy, voicing your opinion about this team, what you think needs to get done. And I'm not going to... guys, real talk. I don't want to see comments about, oh, fire Babcock. Okay, great. Yeah, that the players on the ice have to play hockey. So what does this team, not Mike Babcock, what is this team right now? Until Babcock gets fired, then we can start talking about it. But for right now, and when rumors come up about Babcock, then fine, do it. Otherwise, let's focus on this team at hand and what this team needs to do better. Because there's a lot. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think is the biggest fish in the room, or elephant in the room. I don't know if I said fish. Elephant in the room for this team. Mine, they got to start on time. Getting that first goal is huge. They haven't done it all year long. They maybe out of the 22 games they've played, maybe 5 times they've scored first, maybe 6, but I don't think it's any more than that. And that's just not how you're going to win hockey games. It's just not. All right? So, you know, and especially against really good teams. They get the first goal, they're away to the races. And they're going to kick your butt. And they have all year. So, for this team to wake up, you're playing a good team in Vegas on the road, struggling lately, as the Leafs are. You get on the board early in Vegas, on the road, and you feel good. But they have to do that. And that game is on Tuesday. It's a 10 o'clock puck drop, people. Great, a late one. Are we playing all late games now? Oh, we're 9 o'clock there. Okay, so it's a bunch of late games for a couple late games for the Leafs this week on Tuesday in Vegas. All right, so guys, Twitter is down below for myself. Follow up, send me a DM, do all that great stuff, and I'll talk to you guys very shortly. Raptors edition, as they lost, unfortunately, last night to the Dallas Mavericks. We'll break down that game and talk about what went well, what did not go well for the Raptors in that game last night. And as for the Leafs, as we've talked about, their next game is Tuesday against the Vegas Golden Knights in Vegas. They're struggling. We're struggling. Someone's got to break. Who's it going to be? Are the Leafs finally going to show some sort of life and energy? Or are they going to continue these awful ways and let Vegas just absolutely pummel them? And we'll see what happens. All right, so thank you guys so much for listening and watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Talk to you guys then.